welcome to Insidious episode number 45. We're getting up there, almost at 50 already. We've been doing this for like over a year now. Did you realize that?
You've been doing this for
Well, me and Curbs started it, and then Curbs, fell off the face of the planet.
As he does.
Then TechCore came in while Curbs was still doing it. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Steiner came in. And that's what we do
and
now.
I'm just filling space, really.
Yeah. That little space down there. He's filling it. So welcome. It's Insidious, the show about television and just entertainment in general. If we ever watch a movie, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to watch Wreck-It Ralph, but I
God.
still haven't gone. We'll
So
go to it
then
eventually.
I'm assuming you haven't seen the Bond movie?
No.
Nope.
Did you?
He doesn't want to see it.
Did you?
I was going to go see it sometime this week.
I never said I didn't want to go see it, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about, TechCore.
I mean, it was somebody else.
Because I saw the other two.
It was her other boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yes. I saw the other two, and you didn't yet.
It was
so
the taller one.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Whatever
wasn't
you say.
really thrilled about the other ones so much.
I haven't, yeah.
Well, I like Casino Royale a lot.
Like the first hour and a half were really good, but that movie just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. I thought it ended like 3 times or 4 times before it actually ended.
So how many movies has he been in? How many
This
Bond
is his
movies?
This is third.
What was the first one?
Casino Royale.
Oh,
Royal,
the
and then
second one?
Quantum of Solace, and then
Then this one.
whatever.
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
Skyrim Fall.
Skyrim Fall.
Everything's Sky this year. It's the year of the bow and the year of the sky.
Skyrim was last year, technically.
Skyrim.
Oh, was it? Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, last year was the year of the sky. Man, time flies by. All right, megascorcher.com. Go check it out. That's where you can go find all our VODs and MP3s and other shows. Also, our forums. So go check that out. megascorcher.com. Also, you can Skype in anytime. Megascorcher TV is the username. They'll make me do another tutorial about how to call with Skype because it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy.
No one's gonna call.
No, maybe Jest.
No.
That's my bet.
I think that's too complicated for Jess to be able to do.
Yeah, right.
Ouch.
Let's talk about some simple stuff to get out of the way. South Park, this week's episode was fairly great. It was also the season finale, so now we have to wait half a year for more stuff. But
Okay. So
yes.
is this okay?
Yep, and it was about Obama winning the elections. It was also about Disney and the Chinese, and it all interconnected somehow. So what happened is Cartman was hired by the Chinese to rig the elections so that Obama would win. And the reason they were doing that is because if Obama won, they'd be less likely to get the Star Wars rights from Disney because Mitt Romney was willing to do that with the Chinese. Here you go, you can take Star Wars back. And it seemed like they were all evil about it, but actually they were the good guys. They wanted to save Star Wars. And it was
Who was
the Chinese. The Chinese, yes.
To actually do something good with a good franchise?
Yeah, pretty much. They wanted to preserve the legacy that was Star Wars. And, they brought Mickey Mouse again, and he's like the owner of Disney in the South Park world.
So he's the head Chinese guy?
No. He's Disney. The head Chinese guy wanted to take the rights away from Disney. And what Cartman wanted to be was Luke Skywalker's son in Star Wars. So the Chinese were going to give that to him. Or no, he changed the plans. The Chinese did not know that yet. They were going to do it, but then he talked with Mickey Mouse, and Mickey Mouse was like, okay, I'll do it. So he switched sides at the very end.
Oh, so he went to the dark side, which is Disney?
Yes.
And the good side was Chinese.
Yes.
Cool.
So it was a good episode. It was funny. Probably the best one of the half season. So the only one I could compare to that one is the blockbuster one. The Halloween one was goddamn awesome. But man, the rate that they produced the show in, they did it in less than a week.
Yeah,
Obama
I don't
just
understand
won.
how the fuck he managed to do that.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
crazy.
both of those subjects are incredibly new.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, maybe they were prepared for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the election you could be, but for fucking Star Wars or the LucasArts or Lucasfilms or whatever being bought by Disney, man, you cannot predict that.
Did that come out of nowhere? Or
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
I
There
don't-
was like some loose talk that he was like they were talking, but nothing, or like he was looking to sell or something like that.
Nothing
Jeff might
concrete
know a
that it
little
was
bit.
going to Disney.
But there was
that's for sure.
nothing like it. Pretty much came out of like it fell from the sky. Like it was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and they also had Gordon Freeman in there that would come in occasionally and like explain the plot.
Gordon Freeman?
Gordon Freeman.
What did I say?
Gordon. You totally said Gordon Freeman.
Who he did?
Who do I mean?
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, the
What's
awesome black guy, the old
yes,
black
yes, the
guy
awesome
Yeah.
black
God,
guy.
because
God.
he is God.
Okay,
The voice
that
of
would-
God.
What's Freeman's voice in? What's is Half-Life?
There is no voice for Gordon Freeman.
No. But Half-Life. What's his name in Half-Life?
Is Gordon Freeman,
Gordon
Is it-
Freeman,
okay.
yes.
not Morgan.
Okay,
Morgan Freeman.
I know. Okay, I just got them confused. Okay, that's all. That's all. It happens. It happens.
This gamer
Not a
guy.
Half-Life or God.
Anyways, yeah, Morgan Freeman was in there occasionally, and he was just explaining the plots. And they asked him, like, why do you show up to explain stuff? And he said, every time I explain stuff, it gives me... Oh, no. What did he say? It earns me a freckle. And then he got another freckle when he explained it. The whole episode was awesome. So, South Park, check it out. It's over for the half season, so you have time until next season. It's not like you need to watch every episode anyways.
Now,
so.
Morgan Freeman, I'm assuming that's not actually Morgan Freeman. It's just
No.
someone who sounds like him.
Yeah.
Do they ever get actual?
No.
No. Okay.
I think it's happened before, but before every episode, it always says all the voices are reenacted poorly. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's the gist of.
Because I wouldn't be too surprised if he actually were to do something like that.
No, but it definitely was a sound
Well,
alike.
it would just be cost and timing, things like that. To do the show on his schedule would be retarded.
Especially this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about Revolution. We missed 2 episodes, so let's start with the one 2 weeks ago.
We missed 2 episodes?
No, well, because we didn't do a show last week.
Did I watch it though?
No,
This is what I'm wondering.
No, we watched
right.
all of it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
We watched all of it.
Now I don't remember what last week's show was.
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
Well, right, because it's on right now. Whatever.
Yeah, so
2
there's one
weeks ago.
tonight right now in
Yeah.
like half an hour. But this was the one with the children.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. I just watched it yesterday, so I know this one. Past week, but the week before that, I
Oh,
don't
the week. Okay, wait. Sorry. The week before that one. Okay, so that was last week's. That was totally
The children
one
was last week.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes. But the one before that is Nora. It was right after Nora got stabbed, and they had to heal her, and they had that crazy guy that they had to go
drug
to.
and love and sex and drugs.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
sex.
So that episode was awesome. I thought it was pretty good.
Go Aaron.
Yeah,
Fucking
Aaron stood up
useful.
and some testicles on him.
Yeah. Oh
Took
man.
a pretty big chance, thinking there was more than one bullet in the gun.
Yep.
But I guess, do you want to start from the beginning on that, or
Well,
I
we
kind
just
of
know,
did. I kind of
yeah.
did. Nora needed help after she got stabbed, and it led to this crazy guy and all that
oh
stuff
yeah,
happened.
so the crazy guy then wanted Charlie to go kill some former cop.
Who was burning their poppy fields.
Mm-hmm.
Burning
Yeah.
down their poppy fields, all that.
And then-
openness.
What's the uncle's name?
Miles.
Yep.
Miles.
Miles Matheson.
Ran out after her and then stopped her from doing whatever. And then Aaron grew upset and actually did something.
And well, we found out a bit of his backstory, which wasn't really that much. I mean, we knew that he was somebody who
That
worked.
he left his wife because he was scared that he would be a liability to her.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big backstory.
I guess I say it's not really, because you kind of expect that of him, that he's kind of like the wimpy guy that runs away from things, or I don't know. I just assumed that that was his role, but
But to run away from his wife,
yeah.
That's
his Asian wife, which Steiner would never do.
Well, she's mixed, dude. She's mixed.
Oh, she's mixed. Oh, I'm sorry then.
No, not a bad thing.
Asian.
Not a bad
not
thing.
Asian.
She's
She's not a pureblood. She's a half breed.
No, I love mixes.
My wife's mixed, so I'm just fucking with you.
But yeah, he left her with people that could protect her better.
So I'm pretty sure that's a segue into an episode later on.
Yeah, for sure.
They even introduced the guy that then saved her life because they were stupid enough and drank from Lake Michigan. Why the fuck would you drink from? That's the nastiest shit. Or maybe it'd been Erie or Michigan or something. That's some stupid shit you did there.
Well, those two are having babies now.
So we were talking about Aaron. So what happened is that Drexel, which is the drug lord, they went for help with Nora. They did help Nora, and then they gave her adrenaline so that she would wake up from her, like, I don't know, coma. Sure, let's say she was in a coma. But and then he said, "Here you go, take the guns, shoot each other." And then he's like, Aaron says, "Do it, shoot me!" And then she shoots him. But what stopped it?
No, he shot himself.
He shot
himself.
Yeah.
He shot himself in his
the alcohol,
the flask.
The flask. Yes,
which,
the flask.
by the way, was disproven by MythBusters like billions of times.
No, it depends if there was
the caliber of the gun,
and it depends if it had
a pretty small 38. So it. I don't know.
Well, another thing, it really depends. Like if it had like I don't know, some design on it and like a badge on it. They did shoot that police badge, and that police badge totally stopped the bullet on.
Yeah, but
on
it was a
Mythbusters.
flask. I'm talking about the flask specifically.
I know it could have had something on it, is what I'm saying.
Sure, it had a police badge on it.
Also, it's a TV show, so it's not really set in reality. But so yeah, no, he survived through that.
Did go out, or is that what you're? What do you mean the power didn't go out? I thought this was actually happening somewhere, and they were filming it with power, but yet they had no power.
What are we talking about?
What?
About it
The
being
show?
plausible?
I thought this was like a reality TV show.
Oh, sure, yes, yep. Totally set in reality.
Yeah, that one went.
Yeah, I missed it.
Right there.
Hey, that show, The Colony, was pretty awesome. And it was basically this. Yeah. Anyways, so he got up and then shot Drexel. And when that happened, May was like, why isn't anybody shooting them?
No one liked him.
Because no one liked him. That's pretty simple to understand.
Then I was like, well, why didn't they fucking shoot him in the first place? This guy's a complete douchebag. I would have killed him by then, like, assume leadership. Kill
Fear,
this motherfucker.
Intimidation. I don't know.
From what? From what? Who's gonna? Okay, it's just that none of them reacted up until that point. They had.
It's not the greatest writing. Come on.
Yeah, it just.
But.
Yeah.
They obviously were not willing to kill someone, so they're actually not bad people. Of what it would actually come down to, it was just the one psychotic nut that was leading them was the bad person.
And just as saying, because it's not because no one liked it, it's because no one wanted to get killed and shot. Well, they were two people with fucking like 15 people around them. They could have shot 2 shots. They would have been like the worst that would have happened. Somebody got injured. I don't think that's why.
It was just a little bit weird. That entire.
Well, it was definitely forced.
And Jess says, "Remember, a wound could kill you in that setting. Not where he was." He had doctors and shit. It's fine. They would have been fine there. And anyways, yeah. And then the next episode, we already had to touch upon it a little bit. What were they doing? Were they trying to go find her brother again? Right?
They were.
Yeah. They were on the road.
Moving towards Philadelphia.
Yes,
and saw a convoy come by, and then there was a 18, 19-year-old guy on it, which then they later found out that it was the leader of a
group of orphans.
Yeah, because Miles ended up killing them like 3 or 4 years earlier, which is probably one of the things that made him leave the Republic. I'm assuming that was probably one of the last things he would have done.
He probably didn't know that exactly.
No, he obviously wouldn't have known that there was kids there, but
he assumed
that
responsibility
massacre
for
because
it.
they were obviously massacred. Was probably one of the last things he did because he couldn't bear it anymore. It was just
and these are kids that are like no younger than 13, maybe 7.
Yeah, the oldest was 19, and then the one after that was like 16.
Yeah, and the 19-year-old was captured.
The brother was 15 or 16.
So we find out how the militia gets their people is basically they kidnap 19-year-olds or people who are of a certain age, and they bring them to this factory of soldier factory.
No, it was a boat.
Well, it's a soldier factory, is what
that's in a boat.
Is what I mean.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
In order to infiltrate it, Charlie gives herself up and to try to get that dude back because they don't want these kids to live without a leader. I mean, yeah. Oh, that and Miles wanted to, I don't know, assume responsibility for what he had done and atone for it, I guess. So.
And this episode actually kept the Aaron is a badass theme going when they were in the basement of the lighthouse and the guys were coming to get them, and then blam, he kicked both of their asses.
Badass is quite the right word.
More badass than he has been before.
Yeah.
He is realizing that he can actually do something. He's not useless. He's realizing this, which is that psychological thing is huge.
Good for him.
But then it can also get to a point that you're overconfident and you get yourself killed.
Yeah.
Which, let's see if that happens. I can guarantee you it will.
I think that this is probably one of the more interesting flashback episodes. We did learn a lot about Ben, and then Grace is the wife, right?
Yeah, the whole backstory of what was going on.
Anyways, yes. How they made this machine that shut down the power and all that, and
why
the government wanted control of it. So who knows what happened?
Still some questions left unanswered. Like, yes, they were developing something that they were trying to find clean energy or something like that, and they actually found a way to disturb the electrical fields of some sort so that electricity didn't work. And then, the government wanted this somehow adapted for large scale, which it's then why the U.S. actually did it to themselves and or the whole planet, because we still don't know if it's just the U.S. or the whole planet or what the hell's going on.
This story kind of made me really upset and irritated with the mom. Again, it was just one of those things where it's like, oh my god, I gotta keep hold of my baby because my baby's gonna die. And
this is the episode where they brought in the doctor that has one of those necklaces somewhere, and she gave him up, and then they also found his daughter, and then put him in a predicament.
Yeah, and so.
Are you talking about in the sequences of the past?
Yeah, I'm talking about that. I mean,
what? I'm talking about the doctor that she brought in, that she told.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you two are talking about two.
Yeah,
I just brought up that part.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the mom altogether. Future, past, she sucks. Or present.
I mean, I really don't know what her entire story is.
So what you're thinking of, she had the baby had some sort of artery issue or something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't recall. But you're talking about how she then started talking with the NSI agent or whatever the hell he was?
He was a U.S. Department of Defense. Yes. By the way, that guy.
Talking about May, or are you?
Yeah,
that
no.
She kind of the whole 180 of this is so wrong, this is so wrong. Oh.
Yes.
You can get me into this thing to save my baby?
That's exactly it. Well, I mean, it didn't.
Okay,
we didn't really know.
You've never had a kid.
I know.
That is not far-fetched whatsoever.
I get it, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, okay, I would have to be in the situation, but if it's 1 versus 1,000, 1 versus a million kind of thing, for me, I would do the 1. I would go for the 1 million.
Also, she was
right now, anyways.
It seemed like she was pretty quick to leave them, so we don't know what the hell's going on with everything yet.
So before all this conversation happened, I was gonna say I don't know. We don't really know the full story. I was really frustrated with it. I mean, there's a lot of things in this show that I'm frustrated with. Like, for example, Charlie and her little doe-eyed, I'm hoping for the future, but I'm gonna cry every time that things go wrong. And then there's and then the mom, I don't know what's going on, but that's why I'm investing my time in this show so that I can see what's happening next.
Now, I do not think this thing's getting out of the first season.
No, this is this season's Terra Nova.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Terra Nova was way better than this. And Terra Nova didn't make it out of the first season. I was fairly happy with Terra Nova for the most part. And then that last episode at the very end with that ship was like, what the fuck?
The problem with Terra Nova is that it started out slow and it kept going slow for about right up till the end, maybe 3 episodes till the end. If they would have just done what they did at the end the entire season, it would have lasted. I think people would have kept it going. It just nothing
the thing
much
is, it
happened.
can't blow its load too early, and then it was a full season, so you can't. It was like 18 episodes or something, so you can't condense. Like if they would just did a 10 episode season, it would have been way better. Now I'm thinking that's what they should have done with Revolution, is made it like a 10 episode season.
Well, this is 11 episodes, so
the score.
Oh no, maybe it's 24. Wait, let me look.
Well, they've how many episodes they're at?
They're at 7 right now.
No. That oh no. Okay, yeah, they're doing 8 tonight. Okay.
So Rudy in chat says everyone without electricity has great hair. Actually, no. At first they didn't have great hair, but they did get to that house, that Drexel house, and had really awesome showers. So now they kind of sort of have great hair.
Also, Terra Nova was on Fox, which is notorious for canceling after a first season. This is on NBC, and it's produced by Bad Robot, which I don't know. They're known to produce more than one season, so even of crappy shows,
they either need to get better writers or get rid of Charlie.
They need a better musical score. All this cheese is it
and
really throws me off.
The whole intro thing, like there is someone to lead them to the lights, is just fucking horrible.
And also, they need to make this like Walking Dead. Anybody can die. Anybody.
Yeah,
well, they've already killed off 2 people.
Actually, I'd be like, the son seems to be a bit better, because if you can get the son and Miles to teach the son actually how to defend himself, kill Charlie off and just then have the brother as the main character.
We rescued you and now she's dead. Oh, well, yeah. It was good.
Can we just replace the actress? No, I don't know. I think it's just...
That doesn't work.
The thing that's funny about Miles is that he was in Twilight, and I was like, oh, I don't know, but he's actually okay. So there you go. Maybe I should watch Twilight.
He played an entirely different character in Twilight.
That's what I'm...
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue he was in Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was a cop, the dad of the girl. The main girl, and he was kind of like timid and shy, or just like reserved. Very like for me, I guess I could say polar opposite of what he is on Revolution.
I don't know. Like the issue I have with him is that he's supposed to be this big war hero, but he's in the worst fucking shape of anyone in that show. Like in real life, I'm pretty sure the actor who plays Aaron could beat the fuck out of him.
It's all that cocaine. Hollywood.
Let's talk about TMNT really quickly. This week's episode was about the Purple Dragon, and also about being not vicious, I guess. What word am I searching for here? About being mercy,
reserved,
showing mercy. Yes, that's what it was. That's what the
merciful.
Yes, the whole episode was about being merciful, and how that's not exactly showing weakness. That's what Master Splinter was teaching them. But, Raph, he's, the hard-edged dude that has to disagree with everything and be a badass and think that, So the Purple Dragon, they show no mercy. So Raph was like, no, we got to teach them. We got to kick their asses. And that's what the entire episode was about. And then at the end, they learned, like, yeah, if we show mercy, it's good. Because that Purple Dragon dude gave Leo his sword back. And then they saved the day, because without that sword, they would have been dead. Well,
yes.
That's how the TMNT always
Moral
works. It's like, oh
story.
no, we're dead. Oh yeah, one little thing happens, and then we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now it makes that other dude, that street dude, now makes sense. What's his name? Oh, thank you, Jess. No, what's the guy's name? That's not the apprentice of Shredder, but the other guy. The
Zephyr?
Black Street guy. Zephyr, is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, now it makes sense.
I think.
Now it makes sense because he has ties with the Purple Dragon, which is all tied in with Shredder anyways. So it makes sense. At first I was like, this guy, I don't know about him. But yeah, this show's pretty good, and I'm so glad that they're not introducing new mutant.
Every episode.
Yes, every episode. Oh, here's a mutant banana. This episode.
Well, that's what that thing was, wasn't it? The sneak peek was a mutant banana.
Yes, I saw that in something. I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, mate, calm down. It's okay. It's okay.
But it's just funny.
Okay.
It's too true, though. It's true. The sword, yeah.
Look. This show is not about explaining everything, May. Okay, the show is not about explaining everything. This show is about people calling in, which doesn't happen. But I am just going off the assumption that people have watched the show and we can talk about it. This is not the show to recap you on shit. You're watching it wrong. It's not. That's not what we do here.
I'm crying.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you now. Because I can't take it. I just can't take it.
Okay, so is there a second TMNT episode, or was that the only
I don't
one?
remember the one from last week, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
I muted you.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear her.
I know you can hear her.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about The Walking Dead. I did not watch yesterday's episode, so we can't talk about that. But the one that did air 2 weeks ago was pretty awesome. It was the one where they what was it? It was at the prison, and T-Dog got bitten. He was screwed. He was with Carol. We don't know if she survived either. Can you help me out here now? I'll unmute you, May. Oh, okay, never mind. Muted again.
Oh no, not T-Dog.
But yeah.
Okay, you're back.
All right, I'm back.
Yes.
Black
Welcome
prisoner
back.
comes back. What the hell?
Yeah, so the little scrawny dude that ran away from the group came back. We thought that he got eaten by zombies, but
Yeah, because he was screaming a whole lot like a bitch
Yeah.
when he got released.
I knew he was coming back. I knew it.
No, this episode was shocking. I thought this episode was pretty awesome.
Well, I knew he was coming back, but the death toll in this episode was
Staggering.
That was shocking.
At least 3 major characters died in this episode.
3?
Major?
Well-
They wouldn't.
Well, okay, the guy that escaped wasn't very major, but at least we knew of him. There's some people that died in Walking Dead are just like, oh, yep, we saw him for one episode.
Wasn't there only like 3 actual major characters, and everything else kind of goes in and out of that?
So who are the major ones that died? The little girl,
Sophia.
Sophia,
Okay.
the sister of
Amy.
Amy, yes. T-Dog was a pretty major one.
Oh, that was this episode. Or that
Merle
episode.
Dixon didn't die, but he disappeared for the longest time.
Mhm.
So I would count that. Why not? Now the mom died.
Lori.
Lori's dead in this episode. So that's 6 people that I would consider pretty major to the story that died. Some of Herschel's kids died. They weren't that
Shane
major.
died.
But Shane died. How the fuck did I
Yeah.
forget Shane? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I can almost count it all on my fingers there. I'm losing fingers soon. That I can't count with. But no, a lot of people died, and I think that's what is interesting about the TV series, because not a lot of TV shows do that, really.
I was really upset with the way that Lori died. I was hoping that she
Wow.
would go out the other way, but I mean, she died.
Without
Whatever.
dignity? You just wanted her to die like a brutal death? Is that what you wanted?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you what happened?
Go ahead.
So in the comic,
Oh no!
Why? But it
'Cause
already
we didn't talk
happened.
about her death in the TV show. I thought
Okay.
you were going to talk about that. I don't.
Oh,
let's-
okay.
This is
All right,
not
you
a
talk about
comic book show.
What? This is a call-in about whatever. So I'm gonna
You're
call
not
in.
calling
You're
in.
not
I'm just gonna
calling
step-
in, though.
I'm gonna
You're
step
part of the
away.
show.
I'm gonna call in and I'm gonna talk about the comparisons between
Yes,
the
because
deaths.
tech core on the telephone is totally different from tech core on the microphone.
Well, listen, talk about this bitch's death, and then I'll talk about how she died in the comic.
No, I don't want to know how she died in the comic.
It doesn't matter.
I
She's already
may
dead.
or may not read that.
Oh, son
I've
of a whore.
I've been procrastinating about it forever. I don't think I will, but who knows? I've done crazier things than read comic books. So
I'm not sure what Mexican guy you're talking about, just from the first season. There was a Mexican guy.
No,
I don't remember.
No, I don't recall any
There weren't
Mexican
really that many
guys.
episodes, so.
Mexican guy.
Group in Atlanta.
Nope, I don't remember a Mexican guy. Was it the guy who beat up? No, he was white.
Mexican.
Yeah, I don't
Is
remember any
the
Mexicans.
guy from Machete in this? Because he's the token Mexican.
No, he's dead. Oh, Machete.
He's dead.
Was Machete?
Well,
in that?
Tomas.
No.
No, he's not. in
Oh,
that.
but Tomas he was Mexican.
Yeah, but
No?
he's
Yeah.
talking about the first season.
I don't know
quite,
who was
I don't
in the
remember.
first. Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
I know the crazy Mexican from this season. Sure, he's dead already. There you
Mhm.
go. That's kind of that was a one episode character. No, 2 episodes technically. We saw him at the very end of the first episode.
Mhm.
Crazy Mexicans.
In prison.
Yeah,
So-
little dude came by and he was like, "Let's take back our."
Well, Little Duke came back in a pretty significant way. He got the generators back up and got the alarms to ring.
How the
and the
fuck-
zombies were all,
How the fuck did that
Coming
little
back.
guy? How the fuck did that little guy carry that half of that deer into the jail, into the prison from the woods without things attacking him? I mean, he's small and he may be quick, but maybe he might not have been that strong.
He has ninja powers. Come on.
Perhaps. Morales.
Or
Black-
just bad writing. Yeah, maybe
He's
I
a
don't know.
black ninja.
Who knows? Who knows?
The great black ninja.
Yes.
I don't know.
Chris Farley is the great white ninja. Well, there has to be a black one somewhere.
Well, we already know who the black one is.
It's me.
No. Chris. No, wait. Why am
Chris
I-
Rock?
Yeah, Chris Rock. It's Chris Rock. They explained this at the end of it.
Not really, but sure.
Oh yeah,
He was
no.
his apprentice, yes, but he wasn't necessarily the great black ninja.
So Morales from the first season, yeah, those we don't know. We don't know what happened to them. We just know that they split up and
Good one, Rudy.
nothing.
Good one.
We know nothing. So yeah, I didn't even know he was
Mexican?
Mexican. I totally thought that he was white.
And Morgan Freeman is indeed the great black ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Freeman can be whatever he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's God. He's everything. He's everywhere.
So, yeah, that was Walking Dead. I really want to watch yesterday's episode.
Wait, you didn't
I'm
even talk about how Lori died.
Oh, who cares? She's dead. Who cares about her? No, she gave birth, and she died
Yeah.
during the birth.
So
There you go.
we didn't watch the next episode, but how will Rick react to this?
Well,
kid
he
that
was already
killed his
freaking
wife?
out.
Yeah.
Kid who killed his wife, she was already dead. She was going to
Kid
turn.
who killed his wife and who might not be his. Definitely isn't his.
Oh, sure. The kid could not be his, but she was already dead when he did that.
Nah.
They just didn't want her to turn. She was dead. She was dead. She got cut. She was bleeding. I'm pretty sure they checked her pulse and everything.
That's interesting how quickly people die in this.
Oh, this episode was insane.
She just passed
Insane.
out.
Kinda
I
came
mean,
out of
like in
nowhere.
the actual fact of that a
Look,
cut, then
I-
you die.
I am agreeing with what Jess said. She didn't pass. She didn't die. She passed out from the pain, which is common for people who are in immense pain. She could have come back. I mean, think about Herschel. He got his fucking leg cut off. She had her stomach ripped out. Fine. She could have woken up. But yes, she
Or
could
she
have
could have
died.
turned into a zombie and ate them all when they
Yeah.
slept.
It's entirely possible.
No, she could have held the baby a little bit longer, I think.
Mm.
Because it's funny. The second they got the baby out, oh, we can go out. There's no more zombies anywhere. We're good.
Yeah.
Maybe the baby is the cure.
It's possible. I think they did discuss that already. The possibility of that. Maybe the kid doesn't. Maybe he's not infected. And if he dies, he won't turn.
I wonder if it's a girl or a boy.
I
Could
don't-
be different.
Yeah. Well, the next episode will be like 6 years into the future, and they'll already be 6 years old,
Oh, okay.
like they did with the second to third season. There's a pretty big gap there.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't evident at first. It's just like, oh, this is 8 months in the future. Okay, sure, why not? But then she gave birth, and it made sense. I'm like, oh, that's why, because you wanted to advance the pregnancy, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move on. Walking Dead. It's pretty awesome. This season's way better than the last one. So there's that. Person of interest, 2 episodes to talk about, which I will go look it up right now because I don't remember the one 2 weeks ago.
They name her Sarah Connor.
Mm-hmm. So, so the one 2 weeks ago was the one with the elections in New York. If you remember this one, do you remember? May? There was the elections in New York.
Yeah, there were elections in New York, but
election.
was this something about? Oh, yeah, they were trying to find out who's the leader of HR.
Yeah, that went into it too. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes. But what happened is that there's this reporter girl, Maxine, and she was trying to get a scoop on who was the leader of HR. So that's how all these stories connected together with the elections. Is that while she was trying to dig up who was the leader of HR, she published some guy that was not at all related with HR. He just was a related family member to an ex.
Well, he kind of was. Okay, so
Not really.
What? Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. You were getting the story all wrong.
No. Because this guy was trying to go straight edge, but everybody thought he was a gangster
He was
because of his family
straight
relation.
edge.
I know,
So,
but
he was
everybody
definitely
considered
related.
him a gangster because of his
Yeah,
relations.
so she inadvertently leaked his name as the
That's
head
exactly
of HR.
what I said.
Yeah, I get what. No, I'm reiterating what you're saying, but he was related in a way that he had the book for HR. He had found it, so he had information. So he is related to, what was going on.
And the reason he found that book was because of his family that was part of all this stuff.
I know, but you're saying that he's not related, and that's completely untrue.
No. I said that he was not a gangster, but everybody thought he was a gangster because of his family ties.
You said he was
That's
unrelated to
what
HR.
I said. He wasn't related to HR. All he
in
had
a-
was
in a way
that
he
book.
is.
He had nothing to do with that book. Nothing except that he had it. This Maxine
Because
girl
of his
didn't
ties.
know. She didn't know that he had it. Anyways,
Michael J. Fox rocked in Family Ties. I do agree with you, Rudy.
yes, family ties.
Yeah. Okay. From all this, then they get set up on a blind date, which is not really a blind date. Well, one way, anyways.
Because she's a reporter.
Because and that she's actually looking for Reese or a
The
story
man in the suit.
of Reese.
Yes.
So they ended up having to put Reese undercover to protect her, which was interesting and somewhat, I don't know, not necessarily funny, but awkward.
There was some okay moments with Reese, Maxine, and that other spy lady, Zoe.
She's not a spy. She's a fixer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
or
right.
the cleanup.
So then how this all connected to the mayoral elections is that one of the names in the books was one of the candidates, but actually we found out the leader was his assistant guy, the black guy that was helping him out on the trail.
I actually wasn't sure what his...
I just didn't specify exactly who was the leader on that. There was the two names in the book. It's that it was her friend and then the mayor candidate.
Yeah, I know, but
They just assume-
Quinn, the black dude.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Talks with that cop at the end, and they're like, they'll never get us.
Well, they just assumed that it was the...
Okay, maybe I missed that.
The politician because he was the highest paid one.
Yeah. He and Quinn is probably really well paid. It's just he is smart about how he gets paid and how he distributes the money and
He
stuff.
doesn't put his name in the goddamn books
Yeah.
because he didn't want to get caught.
Oh, and Fusco, when he found the ledger, he ripped out the pages where that cop and himself was on. So I thought that was another cool touch. He's like, okay, here you go. I totally did not rip out pages just now. What are you talking about? Then the episode that was last Thursday, I thought it was pretty good. It was about a family and the dad, Graham Weiler. They found out that was not his real name. And the reason that he did change his name is because he used to rob banks and cause heists and all that.
Rob vaults.
Yeah, vaults. He was the vault
cracked
opener.
Vaults
Yes.
by ear, which is badass.
Old school.
And the guy who played him used to be in The Office. And I was like, it's that guy from The Office. It was pretty funny. I'm probably the only one that laughed at that though. So
Oh yeah, you were gonna say that.
I didn't even recognize him.
You were
Yeah.
gonna say that dude from Revolution was from Bon Cop Bad Cop.
no, oh yeah, the cop,
Mhm.
the Department of Defense dude in Revolution is a pretty good actor. I like him.
So that guy from The Office is Pam's ex-fiance.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, now that you said it, it kind of okay.
Mhm.
But at the time, I'm like, he kind of looks familiar, but I have no fucking clue where he's from.
He had a more attractive mate in this one.
Mate.
Mate.
I don't know. Pam first 2 seasons was pretty good looking.
She's pretty good looking now in the current season. There was an in between for sure. I don't know. I don't really
It kind
remember
of
from the
made
first
sense
season.
when she did not look that good, was because she's tired and overworked and stuff, and now she's all happy again. So it kind of
Boobs.
made sense.
Pam equals boobs.
She's got a waist, a hips, nice hips. Them childbearing hips.
She's funny.
Childbearing, yes.
That's the thing about The Office. I think I like everybody in The Office. There's
Maybe it's
just-
just the clothes that she wears. Jeez.
we should talk about The Office too. This week's episode was pretty goddamn funny, but I don't have it written down either way. But so, man, what can I say about this episode? I thought that the 2 weeks ago was better, but this episode was still okay. Again,
Well,
Zoe
one
made
2 weeks ago actually went into the main storyline,
Mhm.
so it's not just filler.
my personal favorite part of this whole episode was that John and Zoe got married and moved across the street, and the whole dynamic between those two are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like those two when they're together. So, and then they got divorced and they decided to play. Well, no, was it Zoe that suggested they should play cards so that John can win his money again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Something like that.
by the
yeah.
way,
he needs to.
by the
you
way,
need
they
a way
played
to win your
cards at
money
the early.
back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they played cards earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Since Matt neglected to mention that one.
Whatever. Whatever.
I would like to see that reporter again. She could
She could come
be an
back.
asset for the crew.
Weiler did turn himself in at the end. That's worth noting. So, yes, John did all his stuff and saved him, but at the end, Weiler's just like, yeah, I'll turn myself in, and he was under house arrest.
He's
at
a
the
good
end.
guy. He's
Yeah.
a good guy, stand-up guy
Mm-hmm.
with a badass skill to fucking
Crack any safe,
yeah.
any mechanical safe.
And then he's gonna teach his daughter that, and then she's gonna
Yeah,
be a
right.
super spy, and then yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
No, and just the way that they moved across the house, and then they were like, you have to find a way into their house, and then they just knock, and hey, we have a barbecue tonight. You should come. Well, that was easy.
Because you're in fucking suburbia.
It was awesome. Yeah. These two last episodes,
Things
I liked.
aren't like that in the city.
No.
No. Well, where
Maybe-
you are, you're most likely to get shot if you go knock on your neighbor's door.
That's not true. It's all
they-
old people here.
They did a survey on CB24 on who locks their doors, and quite a few people don't lock their doors, and I was surprised about that. My family is super scared of life.
Is this just in Toronto?
Yeah, in Toronto.
okay.
In Toronto. This
Then
is not even where I am.
That is surprising. But
Yeah.
in Canada as a whole, I'm
Well-
sure more people leave it unlocked.
Well,
Then
no, that's why I said CB24. If you
Okay,
were
yeah,
listening.
yeah, I heard you, but CP24 is kind of all over the place, May. It's not just in Toronto. I got it when I was in North Bay and Sudbury.
Anyway,
CP24 exists outside of Toronto, May.
I found
But
it
it not exist
surprising.
outside of Ontario.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
I found it surprising because my family is super scared of everything, that they put like those long wooden pieces in the sliding doors and in the what's it called, the windowsills.
No, that makes sense. That's not really a door.
The sliding door?
We put that when I was in Verner, and that's just because we never opened it. So why have the possibility of having it open
Yes,
by
but it's a
somebody?
sliding door. All you have to do is break the window.
I know.
It's a big fucking window. You just smash.
Or you can cut the glass
Okay.
and just flip the switch or the lock.
if you're cut the last, listen
Mm-hmm.
to this girl like they're breaking into a bank. It's a
Yeah.
house. It's a
Yeah.
house. You grab a rock off the ground and you go.
Some
done.
People, well, what if it was a murderer? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And what if they wanted to get into the house without trying to, I don't even want to talk about this. Why?
No, so let's talk about this then. So if someone breaks into your house, what are they going to do? They're going to rape and pillage you, right?
No, but okay, what if it was like, a maniacal, crazy murderer, We have an ADT
then
sign.
yeah,
It doesn't do
the maniacal
shit.
crazy murderer is the one who's going to cut the glass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what the hell are you even talking? Like, who gives a shit? You're dead any which way. If it's a gangbang or if it's a drug bust, that...
No,
or
because
not
Matt's
drug bust,
saying, like, break the glass. And you were saying break the glass.
Yeah.
And he was laughing
That's how
because I
you
said
do
cut
it.
the
Well,
glass.
that's the thing, like, if someone wants in your house, they can easily get in your house no matter what you do.
Oh, like in
Short
Castle.
of putting, like, steel shutters on the exterior house.
Yeah, making your house look like a prison. That's the only way you're
Yeah.
going to stop it. And even then, they could cut a hole in your wall by the way May thinks.
Oh, yeah, they just
You
get a
could.
Cut
blowtorch.
it-
And my
cutting
neighbor
the
has a
fucking-
blowtorch. If they break into his house, then they come over to mine and just cut the fucking door open with a blowtorch.
BL
Like-
Michael Weston. Yep.
Nope. You watch too much television.
Protected by
May.
ADT.
I don't really
Okay,
have
yeah,
much else to
sure.
talk about, to be honest. So,
I like how you put Flashpoint. Nah.
did I put Flashpoint?
Yeah, you put Flashpoint there. No,
No, it wasn't.
On your news.
Oh yeah, no, because I'm leaving it there for next week, so I don't forget
okay.
about them. Yeah, so just May pointing out shit that's written down that people can't see, just like Curbs. It's like Curbs. Oh, you have a typo in your shit. Who cares?
That's
Who
why.
cares? Nobody fucking sees
That's why I
it.
mentioned it. I said I like how you put Flashpoint in your news, and then you go nah,
So
as if not
okay,
to not
so
talk about
really
it.
quickly, okay, I wanted the show to be short, so. And I wanted it to be about like good shows. So Survivor, I have it in my list. Big Bang, I have in my list. Flashpoint, I have in my list. I just said no, we're not talking about this week. That's what it says in my
Okay,
outline.
All right.
Yes,
The outline.
that nobody can see. So bringing it up. Thanks, May. Thanks.
Yeah, I guess I
You're
didn't even
welcome.
open up the actual file.
Yeah, see, Steiner doesn't even look at it. She's just like, "Yep, we're doing the show."
I typically do, but
No, I'm just kidding. Canada's Worst Driver. If you're in Canada, watch it. It's pretty funny.
I
And
can't
Cash
get it.
Cab. Watch that.
Cash Cab.
That's pretty cool.
The only reason you
I-
like Cash Cab this week is because Phil was on it.
No, I actually like Cash Cab.
But
I do.
every time I put it onto Cash Cab,
Uncle
you're like,
Phil,
"Ugh."
you mean, or who?
I
who's-
say that for everything.
So
No, Phil Guerrero from YTV. He was PJ
Oh.
Phil.
yeah,
Filipino Phil, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He was on Cash Cab this week, and all their questions
As the
were so
cabbie or as
easy.
a
Yeah, I
no, he was a
know.
contestant.
contestant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, what his life has come to.
You know what?
he still does
He
stuff.
still
I
does
see
stuff.
him.
He's trying
Yeah.
to get back into the game apparently because he has like this. I think it's YouTube. I think he has a YouTube channel that.
Yeah, we saw him
Yeah.
like interviewing a bunch of tennis players the other day, not that long ago,
But
and it was pretty
man,
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's definitely gone downhill since YTV.
And
Yeah, no,
bald.
Phil and Paul, man, those were yeah.
Yeah, and Paul's
Paul,
on
yeah.
TV.
Paul's on CMT.
Yeah,
talks
no,
about
Paul's
country
been
music.
actually doing a lot. He's
Yes.
done a lot.
Mm-hmm. But Phil, the only thing I remember after The Zone, he did a show called Gamers with a Z on YTV.
Yes.
That's really all I remember about him.
Well, so what happened
was
after TV is he
Nash.
had a metal band
Oh, yeah,
and he did
there's
that for a long while.
hmm
And yeah, he's a big metalhead apparently.
Oh, his hair on freaking Cash Cab was terrible.
Oh, he's bald, man. He's balding.
well, balding.
Bald?
Yeah, well,
Balding.
I'm pretty sure he's.
Because he had like fucking ass length hair
yeah,
before, man.
he had crazy.
It's still
fucking
pretty long.
hair.
He had it
Yeah.
in a ponytail on the back of his
It's
head.
Oh,
just
so he's
like-
gonna be one of those old Asian guys that has
Yes.
like, the fucking
Yeah, the
thing
toilet
and then
bowl
just
head.
a ponytail coming off the back.
Mhm.
That'd be great.
Like a
That's
Kung
the way
Fu
you get
monk.
the girls to watch.
I don't think he likes girls, by the way.
What? What? Oh, man.
Maybe it was him and Paul.
It's always that way, isn't it? Always the people you least suspect.
Really? Sarcasm.
Sometimes. I'm
No.
not
Oh.
surprised.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I mean, I
could be
don't
wrong.
look out for that stuff. Let's
I
just
c-
say
I could
that.
be
I don't
wrong.
look out for that stuff. Really.
It's only that it was kind of it seemed that way.
Just
His
saw him
post
over in Palladium one
YTV.
day making out with some guy. Because that's where they did that.
he
gamer
was in a
show.
cab full of ladies, so
Who were seemingly butch, to be honest.
No, that's what I'm. That's what I'm saying.
But they were pretty. There was that one on the bottom left.
I don't remember
she was
really.
pretty.
I was
That's
just like,
some-
"That's Phil. Fuck the girls."
Oh, okay, yeah. I get that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I freaked out.
Pope.
We were watching TV and I'm like, oh God, it's Phil Guerrero. And they're like, what? PJ Phil. And they're like, oh my God, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember him being called PJ.
PJ Phil. I don't know.
Were they all PJs?
Yeah, they were all PJs.
Yeah, but the only ones that they really named those is like when they had their shows, like PJ Katie, whatever, and their farm thing.
That's only reason. They were all PJs.
Okay.
They were all
Okay.
PJs.
I'm pretty sure, like, back.
Yeah, so I must
Oh.
have missed that then. Is what? Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like 96, 98.
I remember it. We are about the same age.
Yeah. Oh, I
No,
know.
but what he watched when he was 9 years old to what you watched when you were 9 years old, or
Could have been different. Yes.
Because Matt was all into the "I love you,
Yeah. Right.
love me."
Actually, I did watch.
And May
Barney.
actually like watched half decent shit.
Yeah.
The problem with when I was a kid is that I would get babysat, and I think I was the only guy there. So the only thing I really got to watch was like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, and then everything else was like,
Everyone watched Dragon Ball Z.
and then like Teletubbies.
Telly.
And,
Oh God. When my sisters loved that
so
shit.
glad
oh.
I missed that.
And
I'm so glad.
Bananas in Pajamas,
I have younger sisters.
So
I had
glad
to
I
watch
missed
that.
Polka Dot
Like,
Shorts.
what the fuck happened to Mr. Dress Up? Really?
I watched Mr.
I
Dress Up
understand
all
he's
the
dead
time.
now, but like, why? What the fuck? Why? Why would you need anything other than Eddie Coombs, man? He was the fucking man.
Okay, and Jess in the
He had
chat
little
room is
fucking
saying
dolls, and he talked to himself, and he was fucking crazy, but he was entertaining as all hell.
he was a better version of Mr. Rogers.
Yes, he was a
Yes.
much better version of Mr. Rogers.
So-
even though they were both really good, like they were really good friends apparently. But
Yep. Jess is saying I'm trying to segue into admitting I'm a brownie. What's that? What's a brownie?
A brony.
Brony. Oh, okay. Missed,
isn't it a what's a brony? I don't know. What a
I don't know
brony.
what's a brony.
I know what a jabroni is.
No.
From what?
A brony. Like what's it called? Fuck. My Little Ponies.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's
sure.
grown men who like My Little Pony.
No, I missed
Oh.
that boat, Jess.
No, it's now. It's now.
I know. I'm saying I missed that boat. Maybe if I was born, like, let's say 3 years before I was born, maybe it could have happened.
Like that would have been you and me, Jess. That Matt would be too young for that, and I don't think I've ever actually watched an episode of My Little Pony.
The most I've seen of My Little Pony is that fighting game that an indie guy developed. And it looks looks pretty awesome. It looks like a fucking real fighting game that
Like
with
Reading
full
Rainbow
violence.
and Mr. Dress Up. Those were the two fucking
Reading
things that
Rainbow.
Well, you guys had like
Reading
what?
Rainbow is fucking the shiznit.
Oh, I watch Reading Rainbow all the time.
I watched Reading
That
Rainbow.
get some fucking stone and just fucking watch that shit.
What's that show where the intro was an animated thing and it was like an elephant on a tightrope and there was a spider and an elephant got scared? But oh man, I don't remember that. But that
I don't fucking know what.
that was on the same time as Reading Rainbow and all that on PBS. I don't remember what that was. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, that's yeah. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. That's it. Show's done. Thanks for watching. We'll be back right after this song with the after show. So if you're listening to this recorded, go visit twitch.tv/MegaScorcher.tv. All our videos get posted there all the time anyways. So if you missed anything from the live broadcast, go check out our videos page there. It's always there. Go to megascorcher.com. That's where all our MP3s are residing and all our RSS feeds and all that stuff. So you can subscribe to all our shows if you want to. Also, we got a video review and a full written review of Black Ops 2. It's going to get posted very soon after this. And we're actually going to play Black Ops 2 on the after show. So if you're interested about Black Ops, we'll be doing it.
Can we do that?
Yes, we can.
The embargo hasn't been lifted.
It's 10 on the East Coast. It is already midnight over there.
All right.
So the game is technically out. And there's a lot of people doing it. So
on the East Coast.
bye.
No, okay. The Elephant Show is